Hello! Behind me here you can see a specialized modified video and photo car. So Timba Adventure Safari is one of the few companies here in Tanzania that has this kind of cars. And these are really nice for those who take photos and videos to get the right angle and find the right spots. Now let me walk you through the difference between a normal safari car and this specialized modified car. Normally this window is half and you can close it like this. But instead now we make this roll-up window and we put this extra bar so you can have like a nice beanbag here. So this is perfect for quick shot. When you see an animal, you really need to put your camera very quick here. We already have the beanbags here, so you don't have to bring your own. This huge window here is normally like two separate windows and that you can fold in and fold out. But now we removed everything here, so instead we have this one for when we're traveling fast and we need to keep the dust away, so we take this one down. And then we also have this bench here. So this bench, we have put special knobs here so you can put your video head stands here for making nice videos and smooth videos. We have beanbags here and here as well. And you can also change, we have different holes if you want to have your camera here or here or here. And up here you can see we put an extra metal thing here. So this metal bar, we have a clamp, super clamp from Manfrotto, and this clamp you can put a video head on. You also have some beanbags here and a beanbag here that you can move around how you like. We have this electrical charger, and this is a special one that actually can charge computers and laptops, and of course all your camera gears and stuff. And we have USBs here, and this is the special one that actually have both UK and European. And in the back here, we have another electric charger. Normally, when we only take photo and videos, we remove two seats here, so we have more space here for camera gear. As you can see here on the floor, we have this camera bag here. You can pick up your camera really quick. We have a really nice thing with a fur here. So with this, you can put stuff, and while the car is moving and bumping, this thing will not move. So it's really nice to have your stuff in a safe place without bumping or destroying. And when you take some photos sometimes and you want to be on the floor, we have this little pillow. You can put it down like here, and you can stand on the knees like this and take your photos, whatever you like. You put this on a beanbag here, take photos. Or you go up here, put this here, take photos. Or you lock it down in this and take videos. And when it gets really hot, it's important with cold drinks. So we have a fridge here, and you can sit on the fridge, and you take out water, and then you close it, you're done. But one of the most important things when you come in here is to get an experienced driver. And in Timba Adventure Safaris, that's what our main goal is. Always when you come down here, you should have an experienced driver that knows where the animals are and can, or if they don't know, they have this radio and they know a lot of people, so they can talk with other people to know where the animals are. And when you find animals, then you get to find a really good angle. And when I go out with Timba, for example, in Timba Adventure Safari, then he's really good at finding the right position in the right time. So imagine you're waiting 2-3 days to see the North River crossing in Serengeti, and finally it's happening. It's a lot of cars, and not all of them make it to the front so they can see actually the river crossing. So when it's happening, it's not sure you're gonna see it. You need an experienced driver for a higher success rate to see the North River crossing. We're looking forward to have you here so you can have the best photos and videos and memories and also experience of this Tanzania Serengeti and all the amazing animals here. Welcome to Timba Adventure Safari specialized photo and video trip. Okay, so let's talk about the gear, the most important thing if you're gonna go here in a photo and video safari. The camera, you need a good camera, the camera. But the most important thing is the lens. So you probably want to have at least 2 lenses. And a really good one is, for example, between 200 to 600 and a 70 to 200. You can also use, if you have an APC lens, 17 to 70 with a nice bokeh with f2.8, for example. And then you have, for example, this beast. That's like a 60 to 600 Sigma. It's really nice. Then you have all the different angles that you like to take. And when you're in safari, it's a lot of dust. So that's why we often want to have 2 camera bodies at least, because you don't want to change the lens. You can do that, but if you do that, make sure you have something like a wet bag or you go into the toilet to change lens. So if you have 2 or 3 camera bodies, that's great, then you don't have to change lens and you can quick change if the animal are close or far, or if you want a wide or narrow shot. And when you're changing lens, we have the most important tool, and that is gonna be the blower. So this one is your best friend. Before every shot, not every shot, but along a shot, do this with the lens. When you're changing lens, keep the lens down, make like this on both this and this, and try to do this in a space where there's no dust. That means not when you're out on a safari where there's a lot of dust. And another thing, when you have dust on your lens, you start with the blower, and then you can take this if you put your hand or something like that. But make sure there's no dust before, because this, if it's dust, you can scratch your lens. When you're here, you're gonna take a lot of photos and videos. Don't forget a lot of batteries. And the nice thing is to have a lot of hard drives, so you store all of your photos. And bring a hard drive that is bigger than you think, because you're gonna film a lot here. And of course, the memory cards. And to see the animals when they're really far, we use binoculars, and then we know where we can find them, and then we're getting a little bit closer, then we use the big cameras. So for all of you videographers, this is a really nice setup. So right here, we have actually, I can show you here, on the top here, you can put actually this little Superman photo clamp, and then we have a leveler from Leophoto. And then we have this really nice video head. It's actually from Benro. It's called the S6. It's a great one. So here I already set one up for you guys, so you can see how it looks like. So, for example, when I move this, you can see how smooth it is. And if you want to lock it, so you can do like up and down to get birds or whatever you like. And it's going to be really smooth. Another thing that's important is the screen. So when the animals are so far away, it's nice to have a big screen so you can see more about the information you like. For example, so you know you get the right focus. So having a screen like this and this means that you can have, for example, peeking in zebra here and only see the screen here. So it's good to have a lot of help when the animals is hiding behind bushes. I also talked about the bean bags, but the bean bags are so helpful, especially for if you're taking photos. Put the bean bag down like this, put the camera on it. It's gonna be steady, shoot whatever you like, and it's gonna be really steady so you don't get any shake and you get sharp photos. And it's quick to change. And remember, you don't have to bring it. Timba Adventure Safaris have it in the car. I mentioned it's a lot of dust. So remember, bring those because you're gonna love those. Take them out. Take all the dust out for your hands because you're gonna fix with your camera. Maybe do like this as well. Very helpful. So if you're using a camera here, there's often a lot of reflection. Have a CPL filter here and turn it around to get the reflection away and also to get a really nice picture of the animal with more colors. And if you have like a 17 to 70, for example, you want also a variable ND filter. So you can keep that bokeh with f2.8, for example. So you don't have to crank the f stop up. that's gonna make a really nice shot. Okay, so this is a really important tip. So when the car is stopping and you're gonna try to take as nice photos as possible, be ready with your camera and make sure you have also tightened, because a lot of vibrations, sometimes you need this Allen key to tighten stuff up a little bit extra. So it's really stuck. And never ever have the camera on while he's driving. So talk with the driver, tell him, I'm done with filming, now you can drive away again. So you take down this camera safely and then he goes away. Before you start the shot, make sure you line everything up. Don't be stressful. First, make sure everything is right. The angle, the settings in your camera. It's nothing more worse than taking a really nice video and it's not in focus. A really good thing here is to have a quick release. So you just really quick do like this and off. But because of the vibration, sometimes this is not all the way on. So have an Allen key. Always check that it's really tight before you let loose of the camera. If it's not tight, sometimes you have to readjust this with the thing. So it's really tight, so you don't lose your camera. Now I'm gonna show you how you put this on from the beginning. This is already here. We already have this with some rubber here to get a good grip. And here you have a leveler from Leofort and you have the Benro S6 Pro. So make sure you put this one hard to this one with using like the screws here to get it fitting really good. This is actually called the Leofoto LB/65 and this is the Benro S Pro 6. So here you can see like looks like this. It's a 3/8 quarter as well. So you put this down here, you screw it. So 3/8 quarters. And when you get it down, you take this and you tighten this really, really hard so it doesn't move. Even sometimes you have to re-tighten it because it's vibration. And when you're done for the night, Timba has bags you can put over. So the only thing you do is you take this handle away, like this. And he will put a wet bag here so it doesn't get rusty by the rain. And when you're done, the next morning, you just put this open here again and you're ready to go. So this is how I do when the animal's coming. So first of all, this is locked here right now. I lock this up and down. So it goes down here between this little line here. And so the only thing I have to do is I unlock it. I take this up like this. I lock it. Then I bring the camera up, put the camera inside here, using it quick, like this. Then, if I have time, I put the screen. If I don't have a time, I don't put the screen. Screen on. This on. After that, out with that. Readjust the picture, finding the right position. Move up and down, wherever you like. When you're done, lock it. You can follow the animal. Make sure everything is right. And when you're done, back again. Open this, down, put it in the camera bag. Open this, down. Put it down, and then down with this. Lock it, and you're ready to go. If you're taking photos, it's even quicker. So just put it up, put the camera up like this, and you start shooting. And in the top, the beanbags are actually there all the time. When you're done, down, down, and you're ready to go.